So following on from the previous video, if given a function, any function f of x, if you apply this transformation and after applying this transformation it happens to equal the original function, then you can say that f of x is an even function. And then if given any function here and then you apply this function. Okay, and then also apply this function. If the two are equal, then you can say it's an odd function. So, for example, we looked at why f of x equals x to the power of 3. So, for example, this one here, f of x equals x to the power of 3. Okay, apply this transformation here. So this would be well, if you apply this transformation on this function here, it would be minus, and then because of this minus here, and then the whole function. Well, the whole function is x to the power of 3. Okay. Now looking at this here, well, now you're sticking the minus into the x here. So on this side here, if you put negative x into here, negative x to the power of 3, it will be negative negative x to the power of 3. So you can see that this here equals this. That's like you saying this here equals this. Now because this here equals this, I can actually say f of x, which in this case is odd. So so whenever you apply this function, this transformation, and apply this transformation, if the two are equal, you can say that this here is an odd function. Okay, now it's your turn to have a go. So given that f of x equals this, okay, so is this an even function? So that means apply this transformation and see if it equals to the original one. Is this function here an even function, or is it an odd function? So looking at this function here, apply this transformation, and then later on apply this transformation, and then see if the two are equal. If they are, then this is an odd function. Or it could be a case where it's neither an even function nor an odd function. So it could be, yeah. So decide if it's an even, odd, or neither. Okay. So at the moment your graph here looks like this. Okay. Another thing is, okay, so press pause and have a go. Okay, so to do this here, let's check if it's an even function. If it's an even function, so if we apply this transformation, if it's an even function, then it must equal this thing here. So let's apply this transformation to this function here. So now we are going to apply f of minus x. So that's us doing this here. Okay, so that will equal, well, minus x here to the power of 3 plus 2. Now let's tidy this up. This one here will become negative x to the power of 3, and then this here. So you can see after applying this transformation here, this is not exactly the same as this. So you know that this is not an even function. So to decide if it's an even function, have a quick glance. If it's an even, when you reflect it along the y-axis, it should be exactly the same. So this one goes over here, and this point here goes over here. But if you reflect it along here, the reflection won't be exactly the same. So therefore, you know it's not an even number. It's not an even function. So now let's check if it's an odd function. So if it's an odd function, well, first apply this transformation, and then on a separate occasion we're going to apply this transformation and see if the two are equal. Okay, so here let's apply this transformation now. So applying this transformation, it will be us keeping this whole thing the same. So us keeping this whole thing the same, and then sticking a negative in front of it. So applying this transformation here would be taking this whole thing as a whole. So it would be x to the power of 3 plus 2 here, and so taking it as a whole thing and then sticking a minus in front of it. Okay, and let's check it Oh, okay. Let's see what this transformation will give us here. Okay, so this will be this here will be so we are applying this transformation here. Okay, let's check if let's tidy this whole thing up. So this here would be negative x to the power 3 negative 2. Okay, so after applying this transformation here, it will ultimately become this. Okay, now let's apply this transformation to this function here, meaning that we're going to put minus x into here. Okay, so let's check it. Let's put minus x into here. So that will be hang on, that will be minus x here, and then we're going to cube it and then plus 2. Okay, so let's tidy this whole thing up here. So this here will be minus x times minus x times minus x here. So the whole thing will be negative x to the power of 3. Okay, and then this thing here, well, is plus 2. So us applying this transformation here gives us this thing here. Okay, so this here is this here. Okay, so now, well, earlier we applied this transformation and it gave us this thing here. Okay, so now your job is to check if these two are the same. Well, the first part is the same, but then here you've got minus 2 and here you've got positive 2. So they're not the same. So this is not an odd function either. So this is not an even function and it's not an odd function. Okay.